everybody, in this video I'll be talking about speciesism. It talks about the racism that most of us ignore. So this speciesism is about, actually you might have heard people talk about veganism, vegan lifestyle and caring towards animal, the care and love that we should actually do towards animal. Now veganism, if I talk about, it's more of that we are caring for the animals, we are not consuming any animal product, but the definition is very short. Veganism is far more than what we call as just restricting ourselves from consuming animal products. It is also about not exploiting animals. So in that respect, this topic is more inclined towards it. So speciesism is, most of the people say that killing animal is good. Like, for example, if I give you a scenario where you have to make a choice between saving an animal's life or a human life. Imagine, let me give you a very description. Let me describe the situation well. So consider that you are in a situation where you can save only one life. Consider yourself to be a firefighter, and then you have this task of the time is running out and you have only to make the choice between the two, whether you will save a human being or will you save an animal. Now it's a normal instinct that human being, most of the people will save a human being. Now why is that so? Why is a human life valued more than that of an animal? Let us try to understand that. So how do we say that killing an animal is good? You might have heard in the religion also, most of the religion preaches about the same, on the same concept, that killing an animal is good and justified. Not in all the scenarios, So humans, people will give the argument that humans are more intelligent, and so is killing mentally ill person good in that respect. Let me repeat myself. I mean to say that most of the people would give the argument that humans are more intelligent than animals. So in that example that I gave you, we should be saving a human being. Now the question is, if we replace that animal in that example with that of a mentally ill person who is not in the position, in his consciousness, and is not in the position, he's mentally ill. So will killing him be justified in that scenario where you just have to pick one person out of the two? So it will be very difficult for you to answer in that case, because both of them are human beings. But how is it very easy for you to pick between the two if there is one person is a human being and the second is an animal? So this is a clear discrimination based on species. So that is what we are talking about, speciesism, right? So and if you are giving this example that humans are more intelligent, so we should be saving them, again pigs are more intelligent than kids. Apes have higher IQ than mentally disabled humans. So killing animals based on intelligence, that their brain doesn't work like us, they don't communicate, or they don't civilize with each other. So this, I would say, will be completely wrong to have a notion that animals have lower IQ than humans. Because I gave you an example, these two examples of pigs are more intelligent than kids, and if you take the example of apes, they have higher IQ than mentally ill person, disabled person. So killing animal based on intelligence should be questioned. Now again, how is in that scenario you are saving a human being rather than saving an animal? So another argument, this was the first scenario. The second scenario is that human feel more pain. Most of the people will say that veganism, they prefer eating animals, they don't go for veganism, is because human feel more pain. So how will you justify that? To give this argument, having this question that humans feel more pain, it is just not valid, because animals, they do feel pain. You might have seen that how cows are transported from one place to another. They are loaded in a truck where they have to they lack their freedom. They don't have their wills to actually go out of their prison. Hence, you might have seen the hens are in the prison for their entire life. They are impregnated to be able to produce eggs multiple times, and then there are animals in there. This whole system is so corrupt that we use animal, we make them produce the product of them multiple, so that we humans, our satisfaction can be fulfilled. You might have seen that even the animals, the cows, they are reared, and their milk is taken much more than that what they produce. They are injected. So all of these things, if you see, humans have tortured animals from a very long time, and we as a human, we never question this. We are very comfortable in our lifestyle that we are not in the position to think about the pain that the animals go through. So to justify that human feel more pain is another wrong argument that I would state. The third argument is that we value human. In that example that I gave, you will be saving a human because they are our own species, and they are our own human beings. So it's natural that you will save a human rather than saving an animal, because you will feel a human much closer to you rather than an animal. So I would say that equal suffering deserves equal consideration in this case, and just because that species belongs to you does not qualifies for you to discriminate an animal or do not support an animal, right? So when we talk about veganism, that's a very huge topic. I would like to know from your point of view, do you still consume animal product in your daily lifestyle, and what's your thought on veganism? How do you consider that to be?